If you're a service business trying to generate leads on Facebook, this is the only video you'll ever need. I run a digital advertising agency helping service businesses generate consistent leads, and I'm going to walk you through this step by step, from campaign structure to targeting to creatives to lead forms, and more importantly, how to actually make money from it. Because most people don't have an ads problem, they have a system problem. Let's start from the top. When you're creating your campaign, you're choosing the leads objective. That tells Meta your goal is to generate leads directly on the platform. And this is important. You don't need complicated funnels or landing pages to make this work. For most service businesses, lead forms outperform. All right, so let's talk about your campaign structure. This is where most people overcomplicate things. Your structure depends on your budget, but the principle stays the same. I'm gonna go over two options. Option one is for businesses with a budget of about $1,500 per month, and option two is for businesses with a budget of over $5,000 per month. All right, so option one, this is where most businesses are at. You're running one campaign, one ad set, and at least 10 ads. Why 10? Because most businesses fail here. They test 2 or 3 ads, nothing works, and they say Facebook ads don't work for my business. But the reality is you need volume of creatives to find a winner. For budget, you're gonna keep it simple. Just set it at the campaign level to $50 per day. Option number 2 is for higher budgets. If you have more budget, this is where things get a little interesting. You can test each ad individually. So instead of running one ad set with 10 ads, you run one campaign, 10 ad sets, and one ad in each one. Each ad set gets about $50 per day. You run that for 3 or 4 days, pick the winners, kill the losers. This is faster, but it's also more expensive. You're looking at around $2,000 for a full test, and you should be testing 5 to 10 new ads per month. So you can see how this adds up pretty quickly in terms of budget. Next, we're gonna talk about targeting. This is the simplest part. We go broad, no interest targeting, just geographic targeting. So it's basically just the area you service, and that's it. Personally, we also use Advantage Plus campaigns and automatic placements because again, Meta is better at finding your customer than you are. Your job is not to out-target the algorithm. Your job is to feed it creatives that are so good that your target client actually resonates with them. So let's talk about the creatives. This is the most important part of your ads. Not your targeting, not your budget, your creatives. And here's where most people mess up. They just don't test enough variations. Right now, the way the new algorithm works is that Facebook groups similar ads together, and it just picks its favorite ones and spends money on that one. So if all of your ads look the same, you're basically limiting your results. That's why we use what I call the starting 10 framework. You launch with 10 completely different ad formats, not just different hooks, different styles. My favorites are talking head videos, and they break down into 5 different ones. So we have pain driven, us versus them, testimonials, founder story, and objection handling talking heads. Now, I won't break down each one in this video, but I will make a video on it in the future as well. The next ad I really like are side-by-side comparison skits. This is like a rookie versus pro comparison. It's a split screen video where it's you on both sides, one side the rookie and the other side the pro. The next ad, conversational skits. These are my absolute favorite. It's a video where you're basically having a conversation with yourself playing 2 different roles. It lets the audience relate to one of you in one of the roles because they've probably had a similar conversation with their friend. And the person responding is usually how you'd solve those common problems for them as the business. All right, the next 2 ads, they're pretty similar, but one variation is gonna be on a whiteboard and the other one is gonna be on a notepad. With these, you're basically educating the audience on something you're already an expert in. And now the goal isn't for all of them to work. It's to find 1 or 2 that do. Then once you find winners, you just make more of those. That's how you scale. Let's move on to the lead form setup. This part matters more than people think. I always recommend using higher intent forms, not more volume. Yes, you'll pay more per lead, but those leads are actually serious. Inside your form, you want 3 to 5 qualifying questions. Here are a couple examples. It could be a budget question, it could be a timeline question, service that they need, location, and maybe even an emotional pain point of why they're looking for this service. And at least one of those needs to disqualify people. You're not trying to talk to everyone. You're trying to talk to the right people, and sending that information back to Meta will help them narrow who you're targeting. So I already went over this, but let's talk about budget a little bit. The absolute minimum budget I recommend is $50 per day. As you start getting results, you increase budget slowly, about 20% at a time. And I know that sounds like a lot, but you don't need to touch it too often. Give the campaign time to stabilize. So I know a lot of people think about this, metrics, which ones matter? Most people look at the wrong numbers. Here's what actually matters. ROI. Are you making money from your leads or not? That's really it. Everything else doesn't matter and it's just a vanity metric. But if you're an analytics person, here's what else I'd look at. CPM, your cost per 1,000 impressions. This tells you what it costs to get 1,000 views on an ad. And then number 2 is your CTR. How many people actually click on your ad? These two help you understand if something is actually broken or if it's just normal fluctuation, because ads fluctuate. One week might be great, the next week might be slower. That doesn't mean anything is wrong. If your CPM and CTR are stable, it's just normal fluctuations. When do we kill an ad? In the beginning, you don't have benchmarks, so you need to let things run. But over time, it comes down to cost per lead and which ads are producing leads that are actually converting. If one ad is significantly more expensive than the others, kill it. But here's the truth. Meta's algorithm is pretty good now. If an ad sucks, it usually just won't get any ad spend, so you don't have to worry about killing ads too much. Now here's the real problem that people face that nobody talks about. Don't need a better ad. You need a better system. If you're generating leads but not calling them fast, or you don't have a follow-up process, you're wasting money. Speed to lead and your sales system matters more than your ads themselves. That's the difference between people who try ads and people who actually scale with them. If you got value from this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna be posting more videos like this about twice a month and hopefully scale it up as we go along.